How you doing? I'm Jeff with Jeff's Lawn Landscaping. I just want to get on here and talk just a little bit. And the topic today would be, do you prefer mowing solo or do you prefer um, having a helper or more than one helper? To me, most time I'm solo. Um, I have had uh, somebody that helped me for a short time part time, and that was pretty nice. Uh, but for the most part, I'm by myself, and I kind of got mixed feelings about that. Um, I don't mind going and mowing by myself. Sometimes it's kind of nice, you know. You don't have to depend on somebody being there. I mean, if you have a good helper and he's always there, he or she is always there and dependable, and you don't have to worry about it. That would be okay. But at the other hand, if you have somebody that one day they're there, one day they're not, uh, being solo, it's kind of nice not having to worry about if somebody's going to come in or not. I kind of like it by myself. I mean, the things that I like about being by myself is, like I said, you don't have to worry about somebody coming in. Um, I mean, if they don't come in, and you know, when I get up in the morning and I get started, um, if I want to get a little bit later start, I just do pretty much run it the way I want to run it. If you want to work later, you just work later. To where if you have somebody, then they may need to get off a certain time or this and that. You don't have that to worry about. But when I get a pretty full schedule and I'm getting kind of burnt out or something, maybe in the middle of the year, then sometimes I get to where it'd be nice to have a helper where I could get through the yards and stuff. But to me, I think you can make good money either way. Um, like I say, I have more experience being solo, so I may not be able to speak for having the help as much. You know how good that is on making the money, but to me, I feel like if you're solo, you're not going to mow as many yards, but at the same time, you keep your debt down. I feel like you don't have to mow as much. You know, you don't have to make as much money. Um, and I feel like I'll just take uh, what I can handle, and if it gets to where I can't handle it, then I can always say, okay, I'm not going to take on no more. Um, but then when you have a helper, sometimes you can knock out the yards, more yards, but at the same time you have to do more yards. You have to stay out there longer, and sometimes I feel like uh, you have to work harder to have somebody in a way. But yeah, I just want to get on here and talk a little bit about that, and I appreciate if you leave in the comments which one you prefer. Uh, but I do hear people saying, that if you're solo, you just have a job, and to extent, you do because you have to do the work yourself. But at the same time, I would rather be solo and have my lawn service and run things the way I want to run it than to you know just say you just have a job, and I have to go in and work for somebody, and they're over me telling me what I can do, what I can't do, and everything. So yeah, like I said, it's a job, but it's a job that I like doing, and I have more control over how I do things. But yeah, I just wanted to go over that a little bit, and appreciate it if you'd leave in the comments your opinion on that, and which direction you're wanting to go. And this year, I'm gonna start out solo and get as much as I can handle, And if I run into somebody that will, I feel like would be a good worker, and things look good, I may end up hiring that person. If not, then I'll just keep my prices right, and just take on what I can handle, and leave it at that. So I feel like either way, I would be happy with either direction I go, and we'll just see what happens. But appreciate you watching this, and I'll see you next time.